Hi guys, Squirrel here. Today we're going to review the DAF XF Euro 6, brand new in 1.14 of Euro Truck Simulator 2. And it's quite a nice looking DAF, I have to say. Much better than the previous one. Of course, Squirrel's made it look quite nice with the white paint and the chrome and stuff. But, let me just get this thing started. Listen to this. How cool's that? It's so realistic. And then we've got this. Watch the very, very rear axle there. Ho ho ho! Retractable axles. You've got to love it. You press the U key to do that. Let me just go back here now and pick up my trailer. There we go. Beacon's on. I'm all set to deliver somebody's house. But let's take a look at the customization options in the DAF Euro 6 XF. And here she is, the DAF XF Euro 6. Chassis options, well, cabin options I should say. We've got Space, Space Aero and Super Space. Space being the boxy version of course, and very useful for taking cistern trailers. Space Aero, more for when you're taking box trailers with the wind deflector on the top, and Super Space, which gives you all of the trimmings. You've got the high roof line, you've got the sunroof, and you've got built-in lights as well in the top of the cabin. All very nice. Chassis options, now as well as the normal 6x2, 6x4, which of course includes an extra axle and a reduced fuel tank. You've got the 6x2-4, which includes one single wheel on the middle axle. And then you've got the 6x4, which includes twin. And then you've got the new option that I just showed you, which is the tag lift and the MIG lift. Now the tag lift, if you look closely, contains a retractable double-wheeled axle on the back there, and the mid-lift contains a retractable single-wheel axle in the middle. Both do exactly the same thing. You press the U key and they will go retract and deploy when you've got the truck stopped. But obviously the middle's only got a single and the tag lift has got the twin. What is the point of this? Well, in general trucking terms, if you're driving around and you don't need to have these wheels on the ground, then you're not going to wear the tyre out with friction. That's one good reason for doing it. And I think it's a very, very welcome addition to Euro Truck Simulator 2. I'm really glad to see this put in, because this is real stuff. This is what happens in the real world. They've added this to all the other manufacturers, not just the DAF, by the way. Now let's go into the engines. Pay attention to the engine size here on the side of the door panel. 410, 435, 460. Notice the 435 labels up as 440. Then the 460 brake and then the 510 brake. 2,500 Newton meters of torque. That's the biggest engines in the DAF XF, and that's going to pull pretty much anything in this game. Possibly you would struggle with the very, very large loads coming out of quarries, where you tend to get a problem deploying the power. Although they have changed the friction in 1.14 as well, so they've tweaked around with a lot of this stuff. And also messed about the AI, you'll be glad to hear, in 1.14. But then again, I think they messed about with the AI in every version. Now, we've got the transmission and the transmission with the retarder. The inside of the truck. Now, this is not stock inside of the truck. I actually find the inside of the DAF a little bit unpleasant. We've got wood paneling all around this bit here. I've left a link in the video description. This is, in my opinion, one of the better interiors. There are quite a few out already, but this one I think is classy. And, you know, if you're going to spend a few hours driving around in a truck in this game, you want the interior to look nice. I don't like the stock interior, so I've gone for this one. Outside, you've got the normal kind of options here. You've got your beacons, you've got the usual array of light bars. These do vary depending on what cabin you've got. For example, if I go Space Aero, I've only got 4 options now. And realistically, if you want air horns, you've only got one option on this cabin, and on the Super you've got 2 which have the air horns here. Because anything else, and you've got air horns basically sticking out the front of your cab there, which might be okay for screamers because they're not very long, but you know, thunders and tones are going to stick right out. So then you're going to need something like this to deploy the air horn like that. Yeah. The sun visors, normal. There's nothing new to see here. Same with the mirrors, same with the side mirrors and the door handles. Coming down here, we've got the usual array of bull bars. Obviously, down to whatever suits you. You may have no bull bar if you want to go super classy. And again, there's not really much else to see. It's the normal array of tyres. There's nothing going on at the back as you see in some highly customizable mods. No doubt, I mean, I've already seen DAF Euro 6 XF extras mods on the way out, but they're a little bit unreliable, so I've not included them in this review. But when they do get them working, they'll bring in extra mudguard options and all kinds of stuff going on at the back here, no doubt. But that is what you get out the box. That is what DAF have signed off, and that is what SCS have delivered. On the inside, nothing to see really. There's no extra options. But having said all of that, I think this truck does look very nice. It's compatible with all of your paint skins. I don't have many because this is a beta version and not my Steam version. But you know, any metallic, flag, packs, any of that stuff, it's all going to work with the DAF, as will the Squirrel Logistics skin when we release it. So that really completes the overview. That is the new DAF XF Euro 6. About 6 months in the making, this bad boy. But I think you'll agree, they've done a good job. Well, that's it for the DAF XF Euro 6 truck review in 1.14, Euro Truck Simulator 2. I need to go and get this house delivered now because clearly somebody needs a home. Take care, guys. Happy trucking.